Okay, this is the tutorial video for Scarborough Fair. I'm going to have a quick look at the chords. Chords aren't too tricky. In fact, they pretty much follow our stickers that we have, so you can see the Mr. B's sticker video if you need to check out those. And then we're going to look at the strumming pattern, which is a little bit different to what we normally do, but it's the same all the way through, so it's not too tricky there. Then we're going to have a quick look at the layout and a couple of features like the tempo of the piece. Okay, here we go. So those chords. It starts on A minor. So we've got our A minor, which is our green sticker, or our second finger at the top of our second fret. There we go. Okay, then we've got our G, which is our blue stickers, and first finger, second finger, third finger. Have a look at the diagram if you're not sure. First finger, second finger, third finger. Sounds like this. Join in. Then we go back to the A minor. Then we go to the C, which is our third finger on the bottom string on the third fret there. Always use your third finger. Have a look at the diagram if you're not sure. The C. And then it's back to the A minor, the C and the A minor. Okay, let's just go through those chords one at a time. We're going to do 4 strums on each chord. A minor, G, A minor, C, A minor, C, A minor. Just get us well practiced on all of those chords. We don't need anything else for this song. So let's give it a go. 1, 2, 3, 4. A minor, G, A minor, C, A minor, C, A minor. There we go. And if you can do that, then you're pretty much ready to play the chords on this song. Now, let's have a look at the strumming pattern, which is different to any others we've done before, but it's not particularly difficult. It is a very simple down, down, up, but there's no pause. We've done that before with a pause in the middle. This one doesn't have a pause, it just flows nice and smoothly like this. I'll do it on the A minor to begin with. Join in when you think you've got your head around it. So I lied a little bit because I've just realised there's a little pause, or more the first strum, you just leave it. It's a long first strum. So there's no real pause in it because you want that long strum to just echo nicely. So it's down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down. So just that first strum's nice and long, and then the other 4 are quite short. Let's try that with the first few chords. The A minor, the G, the A minor and the C. Let's see if we can put that together. And we've just played the first part of the song. So you'll see that in the opening A minor we do the pattern twice, and then mainly it's individual patterns. So it's once on the G, then it's A minor again, twice, and then it's once on the C, and once on the A minor, the C again, and then it's on the A minor. We actually do it at the end of that first line of chords. We actually do it 4 times on the A minor before we carry on with the song. So it just gives it a nice musical quality to sort of spread the lyrics out and have some nice playing in between. So let's have a look at the first line of the song. We'll put the lyrics onto those chords and you'll see how it all fits together. Just watch out for the C when we get to Parsley Sage, because you hit the C and then you sing Parsley Sage. So you'll hear how that works. So don't sing Parsley when you hit the C for the first time. Hit the C and then sing Parsley Sage. You'll get that when we play it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Are you going to Scarborough Fair? parsley, sage, rosemary and thyme. Okay, and then we carry on with the A minor and the C back to the G, and then we finish with the A minor, G and the A minor at the end. I'll just play the end of the song so you can get a feel for it, the first verse. Remember me to the one who lives there. She once was a true love of mine. Okay, and that's all there is to it really. So you've really just got to get your head around that slightly different but not complicated strumming pattern. And the other thing I would say about it is you're going to spend the whole piece doing this down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up. You might sometimes accidentally just do basically you might just vary it slightly in between as you sort of get into the piece and you sort of just, you know, go with the flow of the music. And if you vary it, that's fine and that's great, so you can sort of add your own interpretations to that strumming. Maybe even vary the verses if you want to take it that way. Okay, let's just finish with a quick look at the layout of the piece. It's very simple. There's loads of verses of this because it's such an old ancient ballad. There's lots of different verses written for this song, and Simon Garfunkel wrote quite a long list of verses, which I've not included all of them because it is quite long when you do all the verses together. So I've chosen my favourite 4 verses that sort of tell quite a nice story, I think, and then repeated verse 1 at the end. You'll notice the verses are very simple. They start with a sort of command. Tell her to make me a cambric shirt, or have her find me an acre of land. And then the second line is always parsley, sage, rosemary and thyme. And then it tells you where to put that or how to build it, or the sort of the detail of the instruction. And then it always finishes with, then she'll be a true love of mine. So basically line 1, line 2 is always parsley, sage, line 3 changes, and then line 4 is always the same. So the actual layout is very simple to follow. So once you get your head around this, you can just really enjoy the beauty of the song and enjoy singing it. I always repeat the first verse at the end. It's just a nice way of tying off the song, and I always slow it down there as well. I always find myself speeding up as I get into the second and third and fourth verse, so then just bring it back and sort of check yourself at the end, slow it down, and then when you get to the very end, just really slow and fade to a lovely finish. Okay, have a look at it and enjoy. Thank you.